Greetings my friends, I'm doing 10,000 pull-ups to pi. I'm doing 10,000 pull-ups to pi. I'm just a normal guy who's doing 10,000 pull-ups to pi. Welcome my friends, a big day. Not the biggest yet, that's in a few weeks time, but we're on to day 90. Yes, 8,901 to 9,000. That's what we're doing today. Let's get this vest of torment on, which is like 12 kilos in here. Again, next week I'm going to add another one on, and for the last week we'll be doing 14 kilos. Oh, I'm looking forward to kind of getting it done. I must admit, I feel like again, touch wood. Oh, that's a wood sound. Yeah, touch wood. The arms are feeling better. I know I've said that a few times through, but again, I just feel better today. Let's just hope this is kind of the way forward. Anyhow, okay, so we're still again on Infinity Wars. We've got this one in another 3, I believe. So we've got 4 more episodes in Infinity Wars. And again, I've been struggling a bit just with. I've been getting the numbers in there. It's just a little bit with the confidence of recalling the actual stations. That's like one of the biggest problems in a way, as well as the numbers. But but I can do it all. But it's again coming to do it, especially I'm doing it obviously live on the Facebook as well, and obviously the YouTube is just it'll be recorded when I put that out. But anyhow, we're gonna crack on again. I've said this quite a few times. I think I've always got through it, but it's just like the brain's just like Anyhow, let's crack on, and we'll talk as we go. Right, let's go. We're still on the battlefield in Wakanda at this time, so alright. 9, 2, 8, 9, 6. Nice and slow and steady. That wins the race, doesn't it? Apparently. 9, 2, 8, 9, 6. I know you can't see the numbers yet, but at the end of the 100, I always bring the board forward. I was about to say I usually do. I always bring the board forward so you can see the board of truth and see what's revealed. Okay, right. Let's get the next step. 4, 7, 6, 6, 9. 4, 7, 6, 6, 9. Right. That's Danny Glover. 4, 7. Sylvester Stallone. He's doing the action of, and he's having a drink. That's what that station is there. After the first 50 again, I usually, always again, not usually, talk about the technique I use, and it's one anyone can use as well. Again, my brain is definitely, let's just call it average. It's an average brain, maybe even under, I don't know, but it's capable of doing this through just belief first that you can do it, and then just putting in the hours, and then torturing the mind a little bit. But it's fun as well. I'm not just waffling on again. Right, 4, 7, 6, 6, 9. 7, 5, 8, 3, 1. Yes, that's right. Try to get a really good rep there, right above the bar. I mean, sometimes at the end of it, I like the chin. I like to get the chin at least to the bar. It's like, ooh. Right, 7, 5, 8, 3, 7, 5, 8, 3, 1. Right, that's right. And then this one, we're using part of it for the next one. So again, these are always good things to kind of keep in your mind. Just little things, but you get them all the way through the pie stuff. There's little things that repeat themselves, or again, it could be with the last number. Like later on, I won't spoil it right now, but we'll see that later on. You'll see what I mean. Okay. 8, 3, 2, 7, 1. 8, 3, 2, 7, 1. 8, 3, 2, 7, 1. Yeah, sometimes I'm just like, when I'm going through the stations, and I'm like, it's a bit sticky. That's like, what happens if I get it wrong when I do that? It doesn't really matter. I mean, I've had a good run. I've got a few little last digits wrong. Some of them just a bit of lack of focus, to be honest. But I haven't had any major errors. But if I do, that's good as well. I mean, I have missed out the station, but remember that I'd missed it out and put it back at some point. So anyhow, it's an experiment, my friends, an experiment. Right, 8, 3, 2, 7, 1. Right. 3, 1, 4, 2, 5. It's weird, this actually happens twice. 3, 1 on the numbers. Okay, get ready for this, drum roll. Oh, anyhow. But yeah, 3, 1 is the character I'm seeing right now in this clip. And I didn't plan this, you know, but 3, 1, 4, 2, 5 is Captain America. In 3, 1 is Captain America as well. So that actually happens twice or something as well. It's just in different scenes, but I'm like, I think just with him actually as well. But no, actually there would have been ones with Indiana Jones as well. I think 8, 6 has come up where it has been on him as well when I was doing the Indiana Jones things, not surprisingly. Anyway, I'm slowing down again. 3, 1, 4, 2, 5, right. 1, 7, 0, 2, 9. 1, 7, 0, 2, 9. 1, 7, 0, 2, 9. 1, 7, 0, 2, 9. Yes, that's Obi-Wan Kenobi or Alec Guinness doing the action of Orlando Bloom, and he's having a drink as well. I usually tell you this later on, I don't know why I'm saying it now. Right, okay, now we're going back. That went to a different scene. Now we're going back to the one we were before. 6, 9, 2, 3, 4. 6, 9, 2, 3, 4. 6, 9, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 6, 9, 2, 3, 4. I'm just repeating myself a lot today. I'm in a bit of parrot mode. Now we're going to a different. We're going back to this other world where Thanos and that is, with some other kind of Avengers and people. So that's where we're going back now. So 8, 8, 9, 6, 2. 8, 8, 9, 6, 2. 8, 8, 9, 6, 2. I think that's right. And just shake it off a second. 7, 6. Right. 7, 6, 6, 8, 4. 7, 6, 6, 8, 4. Right. 7, 6, 6, 8, 4. Last one. It's actually I'll do the thing first and I'll tell you. But it's quite again another one which is a happy coincidence in some respect with this next image. 4, 0, 3, 2, 3. 4, 0, 3, 2, 3. Okay. Oh. Right, I think we're okay there. So, yeah, this last image, 4-0, which is Doc Ock, and he's doing the action of Chris Barry from famous actor, British actor, especially from Red Dwarf. He's been in all kinds of other things, the British Empire. He was like the butler in Tomb Raider with Angelina Jolie. So, but anyhow, so I kind of see him, I've changed it a little bit because he's a hologram in Red Dwarf. So I just had him kind of, the action was almost phasing in and out of existence in a holographic form. But now I've got him from one of my favourite episodes called Quarantine, where he was wearing this red and white gingham dress and had this glove puppet called Mr. Flibble. I know, you've got to see it. It's a really funny show. I loved it when I was younger, and it's still amusing now. But anyhow, so Doc Ock is doing the action. So Doc Ock is wearing the gingham outfit on all these little arms. He's got like Mr. Flibble things and big trees emerging out, which is what the 3 is. But it's kind of, the scene is where Doctor Strange is bringing all of these arms out or something as well. So the actual scene, again, I didn't plan this. It's just the way that the pi numbers fell. So it almost looked like he's got 8 arms. Could be more, could be less slightly, but yeah. So it just like had the Doc Ock type of feel. Anyhow, let's crack on, because again, I did cut out before a few days ago doing the very last digit on the camera. I did continue on, obviously I was streaming it on the Facebook and that, but I had to redo that bit. So right, first of all, like I just give you the description there. Doc Ock doing the action of Chris Barry. So you see Doc Ock there, he's 4-0, I'll tell you why in a second. He's doing the action of Chris Barry, so just wearing a gingham dress and like doing something with Mr. Flibble. He could be phasing it in and out of existence as well, as a holographic thing. And then there's a big tree, huge tree emerging out, and he's getting tangled up in it as well. So that's it. So person, the first 2 digits are that person. Like 76 is Gene Simmons, so I have him from Kiss. So you see him with all the makeup, sticking his tongue out, going whatever, you know, and he's doing the action of Sherlock Holmes on this one, which is just getting out of a deprivation tank, because Elementary was one of my favourite series. I loved it with Johnny Lee Miller playing Sherlock Holmes, and he had a tank like that. So mostly I've used different ones with Sherlock Holmes, where he was whacking this kind of doll thing with a stick, which I think the thing was called Stick. So I use that now and again, but quite often I use the tank, the submersion tank thing, because so he's kind of getting out the tank, and then he's going through a door, or he's playing with a boat maybe in the tank, which can be represent 4 as well. So anyhow, so what I do is I quickly run through it, because I'm running out of time, I think. So turn the numbers into letters. So 0 becomes O, 1 becomes A, 2 is B, 3 is C, 4 is D, 5 is E, so that's straightforward. 6 is S, sounds like S. 7, G7 summit, so it's G. 8 is H again, sounds like 8. And 9 is N, sounds like 9. It begins with N. So there you go, you've got the letters. Create this person action object, letters 00 to 99. So at the bottom, Ozzy Osbourne 00. At the top end, Nick Nolte, that's who I use. Feel free to use whoever you want. And then give them actions. So Nick Nolte is chasing around Eddie Murphy from another 48 hours, whatever. In the bottom, Ozzy Osbourne is biting the head of a bat, or just got his glasses on, or doing something Ozzy Osbourne-ish. And again, all the way in between, like 09 is Olivia Newton-John, so she's from Greece. She's got like the leather outfit on. She's going like, I got chills and multiplying, and I'm anyway. So that's her doing that action. 46 is David Schwimmer. D is 4. S is Swimmer. Not S is Swimmer. S is 6. Yeah. And he's like leather pants fall down, which is like my favourite episode. Like, so that's his action. So he's trying to get the leather pants up. He's tripping over and things. So you can occupy the whole thing with finding these characters. I've started posting that. Actually, I'll try and do it every day now going in. I didn't do it to start with, but I've got a person action object list. Well, so it's just person in action. I haven't actually got the object on there, which we can go into more depth later on after I finish these things. But just give them, find the person, give them an action. But again, 01, I always use this example, but 01 is just Neo because he's the 1. So you don't have to link them like 7 of 9 is 79. James Bond is 07. So occupy whatever the stations with something that's meaningful to you, or use these letters to get the initials of a famous person or character or somebody and give them an action. Compile your 00 to 99, then you can start creating a list like this. Like I said, then you find a location. I'm using Infinity Wars. You can use inside the house. The last 700 are going to be inside the house, and then you place them on. So, so Dr. Manhattan, which is actually Nils Bohr, is 92, the top one. But I've got him as Dr. Manhattan because he was in the Manhattan Project. So I see the blue creature guy, Manhattan. He's doing the action of Horatio Nelson, which is 89, which is actually just him kind of throwing up because he's seasick. Because apparently Horatio Nelson was seasick, which I thought was quite ironic. And there's fire, so maybe it's fire that's coming out. You know, so that's what it is. Then so that's all it is. Yeah, I say that I'll crack on, and then I'll say it on the last one because again I don't want to run out of time. So I'm just going to stretch. Yes, because if it cuts out after I've done the 100, and it doesn't matter because at least I've got through the things. So just stretch the forearms out. Hope everyone's doing well, by the way. Looking forward again to, it's like I say, coming to the end of this. It's been, you know, challenging. It is still challenging. I've done the last 2 days I've been going through, I'm still talking. I don't know what's happening. I'll talk as I'm doing it. Right, let's go. Let's not rush though, because I'll get things wrong. Right, okay. Let's go. Jeez. 2, 6, 0, 9, 2. Right. My God. Need to rent your mouth out. 2, 6. That sounds a bit wrong, doesn't it? 2, 6, 0, 9, 2. I'm just. That's it. I'm just going to say it. I'm the funniest person on the planet. There you go. No one knows that yet. I know it. Okay, that's probably funny. Maybe. Right. 2, 6, 0, 9, 2. 7, 5, 2, 4, 9. Let's get through these. Let's get through these fast. 7, 5, 2, 4, 9. Not too fast. Nice and steady. Steady away. And I can waffle if I want after. 7, 5, 2, 4, 9. Right. Okay. There's a scene where, what do you call him, Iron Man gets these huge things and punches somebody. Again, don't want to give any spoilers. And that's the scene I'm saying now, which is 6, 0, 3, 5, 7. Woo. Shaquille O'Neal, 6, 0, 3, 5, Clint Eastwood, 7, Angel Wings, or Boomerang. 6, 0. Right. 9, 9, 6, 4, 6. Oh, okay. 9, 9, 6, 4, 6. 9, 9, 6, 4, 6. And I know the next one begins with a, oh, I shouldn't give you a spoiler, but it begins with a 9. Okay, just because it doesn't really matter, you know, it's not like, oh man, he's ruined it. God damn. Okay. 9, 2, 5, 6, 5. Sorry for the funny faces. It's 9, 2, 5, 6, 5. It's quite, you know, it's quite tricky, this. Takes a bit of effort, as you can probably tell. And we can only ever do what we can do. So I can do much more than what I'm doing. I don't know, maybe I can. I say I'm going to add some extra weight over the next few weeks. So, see what happens there. Okay. Just get it in my head again. The scene. Yeah. Oh, poor. So I'm just a bit sad with what's happening. It's not a real spoiler there. It's just 0, 4, 0 4, sorry, 2 seconds. It's kind of, I've just confused myself there. Right, okay. I'm gonna have to do the whole thing again there, because I don't like stopping and starting there. 0 4 9 3 6. Yeah. Sorry about that. Just got a bit of a mind blank. If that's the word. 04936. Yes, that's it. Okay, gonna give myself an extra few seconds because of that extra exertion. Again, that's 12 kilos. You know, which I'm not that big. You know, 5'7½". You know, maybe I've shrunk it down to 5'7" now, but solid 5'7". If I'm like standing like this, and I think I'm about 11 stone, so probably about average what I should be. So obviously this is almost 2 stone heavier. So and obviously in 2 weeks time, not obviously, but in 2 weeks time it will be 2 stone heavier, which is good. You know, so I understand, you know, someone who's 16 stone who can't even do a pull-up, or 16 stone, someone who's 16 stone can do 5 pull-ups, they're way stronger than me, is what I'm saying. Okay, right, wasting time here again. Sorry about that. 8 1 8 3 6. 8 1 8 3 6. You see how we've got? So it's not quite. We've got like 6 5 6 6. So almost 4 6s in a row. One looks a bit like a 6, but it's not. It's a 5. Okay. Right. 8 1 8 3 6. Now we jump over to some strange man. Yeah. 0 9 0 0 3. 0 9 0 0 3. Okay, 2 left. Oh. We're getting there, my friends. Almost reached 9,000. In the beginning, there was nothing. And then the big bang. No, okay, I'm not going to go about that far. Okay, it's a long story. Lasts 14 billion years. Okay. 2 3 8 0 0 2 8 sorry 2 3 8 0 0. It's a wonky one. I'm just going to quickly check the back of this camera, make sure. Yeah, we're still running. I didn't think it's been 30 minutes yet, but I know I've been talking longer than I should. So we'll get this last one done, and I'll check the camera again actually, because I want to make sure that it's done. Okay. 2 9 3 4 5. Yes. 2 9 3 4 2 9 3 4. What did I say? 5. Okay, right. We'll get. That looks like a Z, not a 2. Still doesn't look like a 2. Okay. I'll check this and then. Wait, what was that? Oh, did I say 0 there? Oh my god. There you go, then that's. I was rushing, and there you go, there's another slight error. That's a 9. And I know it's a 9, but I've actually. I think possibly the 0 0 before threw us off a bit, but that's okay. That's still. It's like I said, it's good to do these little errors from time to time. I hope I don't do one on the very last day. Again, I'm just going to check the back of this camera just to make sure. Okay, that's good, right, so we filmed that again. I just didn't want to have to come back and suit the vest up again and do some more like I did the other day. Actually, let's get this vest off. Ugh. So there we go. Disappointing. What can you do? I'm only human, of flesh and blood. I'm made human, born to make mistakes. There you go. You loved that, didn't you? I know, a bit wobbly, needs a bit of work. Anyhow, I haven't taken. I've actually even stopped drinking coffee. I kind of stopped a few years ago. I went totally off coffee. I loved it. I mean, I loved coffee. I loved the addiction of it. And I totally stopped. Like 6 months, and I read something that says, you know how we look for things to give you permission. I just saw something that says you should drink. Coffee's good for you. It's good for the heart. And maybe it is. I don't know. But I hear all these things again about these stimulants. And I was actually having more coffee in the morning. I would have these big cups. So I would start with a small one, and I could feel it. Actually, I always had to have something on my stomach before I had the first cup of coffee. Otherwise, it was just growling things. So that's the sign that the coffee's not doing anything good for us. But after some food, it's fine. And then I had 2 big, large ones. It's almost like having 2 cups and another one. So that's like 5 cups. It's like, it's just no good. So I've just gone cold turkey on it again. I just drink the decaf tea in water, in green tea and that now. And it's fine. You know, I don't, you know, I kind of want it, but it's not like, I don't need it. Yeah, I don't know how I got onto drinking coffee and things. I'm obviously losing it. We're talking about pie and that. Jeez. But yeah, so I did another 1,000 digits today. I did, again, 0 to 1,000 yesterday. And I did 1,000 to 2,000 a day. I'm just going through them. It takes us like an hour or so, to be honest, there. Going through again, just, and you know, and I wouldn't say that they don't all just pop like this. Sometimes I'm like, what's that one? And I get it right. I'm still getting almost all of them right. I've kind of, in fact, let's have a quick look. Again, sorry, I'm going to check the back of this thing again. I apologise. That's still running. So, okay. So what I've done. So yeah, so I did actually the first 1,000. So I just went through this. I think I just got a couple wrong. So I did this yesterday. So I got because I've been going through them all. I've been through them many times and that. But obviously doing the 10,000, it's a lot to kind of to go over. And I can't every day. I can't go over all of the numbers again and again and again. So I've just got to trust that they're in there after being over so many times. But I have to hit them all a certain amount of time to try and get them in there. 5 or 6 times, maybe even more. You know, going over them again, giving them a bit of time, then going over them again. But so what I did on this 1,000 here is, I don't think I did it on the first page, but so I started. Let's have a look there. So yeah, so I put a little dot. I don't know if you can see the dot. So I put a little dot here, here, and here. In here, this one I put 2 slight dots, and I put a dot there. So and actually, I wrote. It says, yeah, it says 1 dot means slightly off, or maybe not completely certain of it. 2 dots means I had it flipped. So I flipped. So I had 81501 there, and I said 50810. But I knew kind of like after I was like, oh yeah, but that's fine, you know. And again, the other ones, I wasn't 100% sure. I got the last digit wrong. It wasn't a major thing though, because then I had like a circle there. So if I drew a circle, it would mean that I got the whole thing wrong, and that never happened. So literally, so like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 minor infractions, is that what they call them? I don't know, in fact. Well, anyway. So 12 things out of the 1,000 I did today. And it was just like, they weren't major things. They were just like, what's that one there? Or if I'm just like, if I wasn't 100% sure, and even though I still got it right, I was just like, and I really struggled though, I would just put there, I was like, I got it there, but put a dot. So I can just go back to these ones, because it's in my best interest to have the ones, identify the ones which are a bit more of a struggle. So if I just put a little dot there, it's not like in your mind like, oh no, I'm getting it wrong, I don't want to see that information there, that I've got it, I'm not completely, I don't know it inside and out, but just put it there, and then when I'm going through, I'm like, oh yeah, that one, yeah, okay, yeah, I see why that one's giving us a bit of trouble. I knew you'd stop there. I had a feeling So I was just waffling again. Just you haven't missed anything. I'm just posting the Facebook thing. I was kind of just talking about how I went through the pie book, and I'm going through like 1,000 a day. I did 1,000 yesterday, 1,000 today, and I've been through them many times, you know, but it's been a while again. I think since I've been back to the beginning, because I've been constantly trying to stay ahead, you know, over the last whatever time as well. Because I'm up at the top end, so I've got to learn then, I've got to learn ahead, so I'm trying to keep them learning, then going back a little bit more, and then because of the ones that I hadn't done as much as the first ones, you know, so it is literally the spinning plates in your mind of like, it's like, okay, the first 3,000 I can leave them for a bit because I've been them over so many times, so now I'll just focus on these, and then, you know, so now I want to do a whole kind of all the way through, and then get right up to speed and see where I am. Again, they're not like a lot of them are really in there, and some of them again I have to work a little bit, but they're there. But it's all, you know, again, it's just I put so much work into it that I'm not going to let them go, if you know what I mean. You know, I'm going to become a ninja of them, and the only way to do that is to put the time in by getting them in there, becoming like a pie ninja. I don't know if that's a thing. I'm going to get myself a pie suit that looks like a ninja. I'm going to, like, you know, do, ooh, ow, that's a ninja thing. Okay, my friends, I'll see you tomorrow. No, I won't see you tomorrow. I'll see you on Monday. Have a good weekend. Yeah, final 2 weeks, my friends. Bye the pie.